Hey guys, I'm Greg. Welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's go see what's in the fridge today, guys. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. I hope everybody got what they wanted for Christmas. Kind of glad that is over with now. I do have a few Christmas beers left over since we went on ahead and did the main beers. I wanted to get those the main beer company beers out of the fridge because they were IPAs and double IPAs, and I wanted to drink those as fresh as possible, so that's what I went ahead and did those. But I do have a few more Christmas beers we want to get through before we get back on the regular track of IPAs and stouts and all the rest of the other stuff that's in the fridge. So we're going to knock out the rest of the Christmas beers before we move on. And the first one on the agenda today is Fatheads Holly Jolly Christmas Ale. And what this is classified as a spice herbal beer. Basically what it is a what you would consider a winter warmer with spices. This is a 7.5% alcohol by beer, I believe. 7.4 it's got on the label here. And it's going to have cinnamon, nutmeg, and ginger and allspice, all your pumpkin pie spices, in a little bit bigger beer in a 7.4. And a lot of the winter warmers are a little bit bigger on the ABV to give you that little bit of warmth as you're drinking it. So let's see where this one ends up. I have done a couple Fathead beers that's been sent to me, and all of them have been pretty tasty so far, so I'm hoping this is going to live up to that reputation. Dave sent me this in the beer mail package, so let's see what we're going to get. Thanks, Dave. I appreciate it. I told you the ABV IBUs on this one, it says is 28, but it also says 7.5 here on the rate beer, and it's 7.4 there. So maybe it changes from year to year. I'm not sure. Commercial description on this one: once upon a frozen evening, way up north, a sweet local honey named Holly inspired our jolly fat man as only Holly can to create a festive spiced holiday ale. We'll think you will enjoy this holiday creation with its aromas and flavors of Christmas Day. Well, that was yesterday. So we're a day late on that one. Sweet malt, ginger, honey, and cinnamon spice. Sip this one by the fire with your significant other. Who knows, maybe it will lead to a little inspiration of your own. From our jolly fat man to yours, happy holidays. And basically it says the same thing on the bottle here, guys. Food pairings for this beer, it says general, digestive, aperitif, dessert. So you can have this with just about anything, guys. It's especially pumpkin pie. It's going to have all the spices and stuff to go with it, but I mean, it's a decent beer as far as winter warmers go, I would think, and it would go well with just about any meal, any holiday meal. So, glassware, pint, becker, non tumbler, mug, stein, and sidel. I'm going to use my new glass that Paris sent me, tulip style glass, and not recommended for extended cellaring. So let's get the cap off of this bad boy. See what this one's about. Alright, into the glass we go. Fairly aggressive pour on that one. Gives us about a finger of head, not quite. Over into the light, it is a rich amber, almost to the ruby color stage. I can see the bulb through it very faintly. Got a chill haze on it, I would say. It doesn't look cloudy, but it is a rich red. And actually, and through the bottom of the glass, it looks a little amber than it does here. That's wild. It looks amber in the bottom section of the glass and red ruby. Almost looks like a half and half or a black and tan with the two different colors. That's wild. Maybe it's because of the thickness of the bulb here and the thinness of this, but it definitely looks amber here and red ruby up here. That's wild. Let's get a nose on it. Oh yeah. Big time cinnamon, ginger, allspice, nutmeg. Maybe a hint of some cloves in there too. Smells pretty good. Smells pretty spicy. This will go good with a good holiday meal, guys. Well, let's give it a taste. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Dave. Everything on the taste is just like on the nose. All your pumpkin pie spices. I'm not getting any of that alcohol. Very well made beer. But your typical winter warmer. A little bit of sweetness. Actually a little bit more than a little bit of sweetness. It is kind of on the sweet side. Especially with 28 IBUs, if that's accurate. A nice holiday spiced ale. Not bad at all. Well, let's get out of the fridge, 40 degrees. Let's let it warm up and see if it changes any, if we get anything else out of it. And we'll come back and do the final chug on this one. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left on it. A decent holiday beer. I mean, if you're into the ginger, nutmeg, cinnamon, allspice, clove beers, it's pretty decent. I mean, to me, it's not outstanding. It's not blowing my hair back or my socks off or anything, but it is a decent representation of a spice / herbal beer done with the pumpkin pie spices. So, decent beer. I mean, like I said, don't think it's to the A category. So, and it does have the bottle on date here. It says bottled on 11/19/14 in yellow right here on the curved part of the bottle. So, decent beer. So, guys, I'm gonna give it to 7, which is a B plus. If I was putting a numeric rating on this beer, it would probably be 87 or 88. So, thanks, Dave, for sending me this one. We're gonna do the final chug here. Very well made, because I'm not getting any of the alcohol. Maybe a little bit of brown sugar in there, but definitely your cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, and allspice is your predominant flavors in this beer. Alright, let's go over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says 85 in their good range, so my numbers are pretty close to that. And over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says overall 81, but 91 in the style. So, average those two together and you're going to be pretty close to what I said. So, a decent beer. Just not outstanding to me. Now, there's some people that probably love this style of beer just going to say, oh, you're crazy, it's an A beer. It's just not to me. I don't drink a lot of this except around the holidays and the fall season. Between October or late September to the first of the year. Your pumpkin beers and your spice herbal beers and your winter warmers all kind of line up in that ginger, cinnamon, nutmeg kind of thing. So, it's a nice seasonal beer to me. So, I wouldn't want to have one of these in June or July. It's not my cup of tea at that time of the year. But it's nice when it's nice and cool outside, or cold as it may be, to have some of this kind of stuff. So, nice holiday beer. So, if you've had this one from Fatheads, their Holly Jolly Christmas Ale, let me know what you think, guys. And let's go see what's in the fridge tomorrow. We're going to dig out another one of those Christmas beers. See you then.